Alhamdulillah wa salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. One of the greatest gifts of Allah to humanity is ideas. Ideas come to give direction to individuals, to communities, and to nations. Once you are fortunate to conceive the right ideas, you get every other thing right. When you are not fortunate enough to be blessed with ideas, you take wrong moves and eventually the outcome also becomes wrong. But then we don't seem to value ideas. Allah has blessed so many people with beautiful ideas, but they fail to implement them. Once Allah blesses you with the idea, the rest is left to you to implement. When you implement them, then human beings begin to see how Allah has blessed you. They don't see it in the form of ideas. They see the physical things that you've been able to do arising from the ideas, but then they don't see the ideas. Every successful human being in this world became successful because of the right ideas that Allah has blessed the person with. So let's cherish ideas. When you are going to bed, make sure that you have a pen and a paper by you. When ideas come, you write them. One of the sources of ideas is dhikr, or the remembrance of Allah. People who remember Allah a lot conceive the best ideas. I, for one, can acknowledge that the more I read the Holy Quran, the more ideas come. So I get worried when I get those ideas and I'm not able to implement them. The more you get closer to Allah, the more He blesses you with ideas. So implementation becomes the only thing or the only effort that you have to make. Oftentimes we fail to make those efforts, giving excuses that we don't have resources. In fact, when you take the success of any project, resources will take just about 30% of it. The ideas will take about 30%, planning will get about 10%, and other components will come to feed in to give you the 100%. But then oftentimes we blame resources. We say we don't have the money. We even reduce resources sometimes to money, as if money is everything. There are other things we can do without money. So let's cherish ideas. Let's thank Allah for the ideas that He keeps giving us. Sometimes we fail to plan even though we have the ideas. And when you go to the Holy Quran, you find Allah telling us
وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الْبُرُوجِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْمَوْعُودِ وشاهد ومشهود قتل أصحاب الأخدود النار ذات الوقود إذ هم عليها قعود وهم على ما يفعلون بالمؤمنين شهود وما نقموا منهم إلا أن يؤمنوا بالله العزيز الحميد الذي له ملك السماوات والأرض والله على كل شيء شهيد
والسماء ذات البروج واليوم الموعود وشاهد ومشهود قتل أصحاب الأخدود. The rhythms with which the verses conclude tell you that Allah planned the Holy Quran. So when you also plan your everything, Allah will bless it with success. Take any chapter of the Holy Quran, you find the rhythms coming to add value to what you recite or to what you listen to. These give meaning to planning. As soon as you get ideas, go ahead to start planning. How do I get them done? In the process of planning, The ideas may change. You may refine them and fine-tune them so you will be able to get them easier as far as implementation is concerned. I said earlier on that dhikr, or the remembrance of Allah, is one major source of getting the best ideas. When you go to the Holy Quran, Allah has mentioned that those who remember Allah, Allah also remembers them. فَاذْكُرُونِي أَذْكُرُكُمْ. Remember me and I will also remember you. But then even before you engage in the remembrance of Allah, Allah remembered you before He instructed you to remember Him. So Allah is the first to remember you, then He instructed you to remember Him. So He will also remember you. At the time when you were not even engaged in the remembrance of Allah, Allah remembered you. And that is how come He gives you ideas. The idea to take the Holy Quran to remember Allah tells you that Allah has remembered you and He has inspired you with an idea. And then He promised that when you remember Him, He will remember you. Meaning when you engage in asking or seeking or invoking Him, He will definitely come to your aid. How about those who don't remember Allah? Allah also mentioned in the Holy Quran,
ولا تكونوا كالذين نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم أولئك هم الفاسقون.
نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم. They forgot Allah and Allah got them to forget themselves. By failing to remember Allah, Allah will never bless them with ideas and the wisdom of planning and the wisdom of implementation, so they get their life organized. Because they fail to remember Allah, Allah causes them to forget themselves. Whatever may be good for them, they don't go for them. Whatever will give them suffering, they rather go for those. In Surah At-Tawbah, Allah also mentioned some categories of hypocrites. He said, Nasullaha fanasiyahu. They forgot Allah, and Allah also forgot them. وَمَنْ أَعْرَضَ عَنْ ذِكْرِي فَإِنَّ لَهُ مَعِيشَةً
ومن أعرض عن ذكري فإن له معيشة ضنكا ونحشره يوم القيامة أعمى قال رب لم حشرتني أعمى وقد كنت بصيرا قال كذلك أتتك آياتنا فنسيتها وكذلك اليوم تنسى.
Whoever stays away from remembering me will have a difficult time in this world. Stay away from remembering Allah and life will be difficult for you. فَإِنَّ لَهُ مَعِيشَةً ضَنْكًا وَنَحْشُرُهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ عَامًا. On the day of judgment, Allah will raise him blind. Then he or she will go complaining, why did you raise me blind? And Allah will then respond to the person, كَذَلِكَ أَتَتْكَ آيَاتُنَا فَنَسِيتَهَا. The same way our verses came to you, our signs, miracles came to you. The Quran is an embodiment of miracles, and you ignored them as if they never existed. وَكَذَلِكَ الْيَوْمَ تُنْسَى. You also will be forgotten today. You need help, but the help of Allah is not coming your way. Another verse of the Holy Quran tells us,
ومن يعش عن ذكر الرحمن نقيض له شيطانا فهو له قرين.
ومن يعش عن ذكر الرحمن نقيض له شيطانا فهو له قرين. Whoever gets blinded from the remembrance of Allah, meaning whoever stays away from the remembrance of Allah, نقيض له شيطان, Allah will attach to him a devil. فهو له قرين. The devil then becomes his companion, showing him the way of evil. Anything that will bring him success, the devil will take him away from that. Anything that will bring him suffering, the devil will get him closer to that. Let's cherish the ideas that Allah inspires us with. Let's make effort to plan. Let's implement in the process. Let's fine-tune them And always we will be able to find the blessings of Allah moving with us. Any step that we take, whatever step we take, we'll see the blessing of Allah. Whatever we do, we will get the hand of Allah moving with us. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.